Marcos Román is a senior designer at Hallmark and is known for his colorful style. He has always found inspiration in African and South American cultures. I think my first obsession started in grade school when we had to research Tayo, the indigenous people of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, says Marcos. One can see the influence of a rich cultural history apparent in his work. He continues, I actually love to make masks and costumes on my own time. So let's take a look at some of the faces that he draws. So if you take a look at these, there's a lot of simple shapes. What simple shapes can you see? I see a lot of semicircles and rectangles and triangles. There's also a lot of simple patterns made with just black and white lines, both straight lines, diagonal lines, curved lines. And he's also adding like circles in there and repeating them. Okay, let's take a look at some more. This one on the left has a lot of circles that create patterns here. He uses that a lot more in the others, and then a ton more examples here. So we're going to make our own face inspired by his work. So just take a look at all the different ways that he creates faces. Okay, so we are going to create a face inspired by Marcos Román's work that you just saw in the video. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna draw a big oval on our paper, okay? As big as you can make it, okay? You see my paper is the tall way, so you're gonna draw a really big oval. All right, next up, okay, we are going to draw just a very simple mouth, and you can use another oval. I'm going to divide the lips this way. All right, and then next we're going to do the eyes. So guess what? Eyes are another oval. Okay, and then you want to put a circle inside, and another circle. Okay. All right, so now we have eyes, mouth. Okay. Next up, we are going to kind of draw the nose and divide this up. And we're actually going to start way up here and draw a big, long oval. Okay. Now, you don't have to copy anything on mine past this point. Okay. If you want to go back and look at his work while you're drawing, that would be good too. Okay, when I'm going to show you how to add some of the elements like his. Okay, so, and I am going to start like adding some little patterns here, but they're just going to be black and white. Okay, and keep in mind, you don't want to get too intricate because you're going to have to go over all of this in marker. Okay, so I'm going to further divide up the space here. I'm going to draw a horizontal line across the head, and then I can add some more lines. going to be a lot of lines. Okay, down here at the bottom, I'm going to add some curved lines. Some rhombuses here. Eyelashes, and I'm going to do a thicker outline around the eyes too. Okay, so I've got my basic stuff coming through here. I can keep adding little details to this if I want, little circles. Okay, now we're gonna look at doing some stuff around the outside of the mask. Okay. So these would serve as ears. Okay, and then I'm going to add a bunch more of these half circles over here. I'm going to add some in between, some small ones. And then do some lines in here, so you can use those diagonal lines if you want. You could fill it with a bunch more curved lines. All right, so I've got a bunch of these little half circles. I've got a bunch of little patterns here. Okay, so I've got my whole drawing done. Now I need to go over top of everything with a Sharpie. Okay, so I'm starting to use my Sharpie and I'm just going over top of all of my pencil lines. Okay, and you can start to fill in areas if you want it to be all black. Okay, if you want some areas to be all black, you just have to go over top of all of those lines. So this is going to take a little bit. All right, so I have finished outlining or going over top of all of my pencil lines. Okay. Took forever. So here comes the fun part.